I'm about to tell you about what NASA does not want you to know. We have detected more radio signals that are coming from outside of our galaxy. These signals are so incredibly scary. Is there someone out there trying to contact us? Are we really alone in the universe? There's a lot of questions that we don't have answers for, but these radio transmissions could hold all of the clues we need. The only problem is that NASA does not want us knowing the truth, but I'm going to reveal everything right here today, so make sure to watch this video all the way through if you dare. If you are new here, welcome. This is a place where we talk about everything related to space, the latest news and discoveries, and we would love it if you could subscribe so you don't miss anything. Let's get into it. Our team of astronauts received a terrifying radio transmission while working on the International Space Station. When we began exploring outer space, we did so with the hope of finding life beyond our planet. For many years, scientists believed that there was a possibility that we may be alone in the universe, but that has changed dramatically. With the recent discovery of exoplanets and signs of liquid water on Mars, it seems more likely than ever before that there is some form of life out there waiting to be found. In fact, astronomers have discovered over 5,000 exoplanets that could potentially support life, which means the chances of us being alone in the universe become slimmer every day. It's no wonder then that when NASA announced they had picked up a mysterious radio signal from deep space, everyone's ears perked up. Could this be the first contact humanity has ever made with an extraterrestrial civilization? The answer may shock you. On July 29, 1977, the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio picked up a strange one-way transmission of radio waves coming from the direction of the Sagittarius constellation. The signal was only 30 seconds long, but it was loud enough to be heard above the static of space. Even more strange, it came from a region of space that contained no stars or other celestial objects. What could have created such a sound? And why did it come from an empty part of space? The signal was nicknamed WOW because that's what 𝗟𝗂𝗧𝗏, the astronomer who first analyzed the data, wrote on the margin of the printout. It contained 6 EQUJ5, a string of letters and numbers used at the time to catalog unusual radio signals. The 6E represented the 6th hour of the night the signal was recorded. UJ5 was the 5th unusual signal in that hour. And the strange thing was that the WOW signal wasn't just a one-time occurrence. Over the next few days, similar signals were picked up by the telescope. When people think of aliens, they often picture little green men with antennas on their heads beaming thoughts across the cosmos using radio waves. While that may sound like science fiction, it's actually pretty plausible. We know that most stars produce electromagnetic radiation in the form of light and heat, but there are also some stars that emit radio waves. These are known as pulsars. Pulsars are rapidly rotating neutron stars that emit beams of electromagnetic radiation from their magnetic poles as they spin. The beams can be incredibly powerful, but they are also very narrow. If a pulsar happens to be lined up with Earth, we can detect its radio waves here. But if the beams are pointed even slightly away from us, we won't notice them. It's possible that a civilization of aliens could use pulsars to communicate over vast distances. All they would need to do is send a message in the right direction and hopefully we'd get the memo. Of course, this is just speculation, but it's not out of the realm of possibility either. After all, we haven't exactly explored every inch of space out there yet. In the years since the WOW signal was recorded, astronomers have found other unusual radio emissions coming from deep space. Some of these emissions appear to be artificial in origin, while others seem more natural. That leaves us with more questions than answers. Are we alone in the universe? If not, why haven't we made contact with any alien civilizations yet? And if we have been contacted, why hasn't anyone told us? It's possible that the WOW signal and other strange radio emissions are simply a result of natural phenomena we don't yet understand. Maybe there are no aliens out there trying to communicate with us, or perhaps they are trying to reach out but we just don't understand their language. Whatever the case may be, one thing is for sure. The WOW signal and other similar emissions will continue to baffle astronomers until we can explore space further and learn more about the universe around us. So far, we have not been able to explain these radio emissions using current scientific models. They don't seem to fit with our understanding of how stars work or how matter behaves under extreme conditions. That suggests that there may be something else at play here, something we have never seen before. This is where things get really interesting. What if these radio emissions are not a result of natural phenomena but of intelligent design? What if there is an advanced civilization out there in space that is emitting these signals on purpose? If that's true, then it would mean that we are not alone in the universe. It would also mean that we have been visited by aliens, but not in the way you might expect. For example, consider the WOW signal. It came from an area of space that contained no stars or other celestial objects. If this transmission had been sent by a civilization of aliens, then it would mean that they had developed a technology capable of generating radio waves without the need for a star to power it. Such a discovery would revolutionize our understanding of physics and technology. Another interesting possibility is that these radio emissions are a form of communication between civilizations in different parts of the universe. If that's true, then it means that the galaxy is full of alien life and that these civilizations are interconnected in ways we couldn't even imagine. Imagine being able to talk to aliens from different planets and learn about their cultures and way of life. It would be an incredible opportunity for growth and understanding. It's important to remember that all of this is just speculation at this point. We have not been able to confirm that these radio emissions are artificial in origin, or that they are part of an alien communication system. However, it's important to keep an open mind about these possibilities. Just because we haven't found evidence of aliens yet doesn't mean they aren't out there. And just because we haven't received a clear message from an alien civilization doesn't mean they haven't tried to contact us. As we continue to explore the universe and learn more about the galaxies around us, we may eventually discover the truth behind these strange radio missions. Until then, they will continue to fascinate and baffle astronomers and scientists all over the world. And now I'm going to tell you what NASA does not want you to know. The WOW signal and other strange radio emissions from space may be evidence of intelligent life out there. But there is one piece of information that NASA does not want you to know. The truth is that these signals have been picked up by amateur astronomers as well as professional scientists. In fact, there are thousands of radio telescopes around the world that are constantly scanning the skies for strange emissions. NASA does not want people to know this because it would suggest that there are too many signals out there for them to be just natural phenomena. It would also mean that NASA is not the only organization searching for aliens and that other groups may be more successful than they are. Another thing NASA does not want you to know is that there have been cover-ups when it comes to UFO sightings and potential alien contact. For example, the Roswell incident in 1947 has been officially explained away as a weather balloon. However, there is evidence that the government may have been hiding something more. In conclusion, our team of astronauts received a terrifying radio transmission while working on the International Space Station. What NASA does not want you to know is that these signals have been picked up by amateur astronomers as well as professional scientists. There are thousands of radio telescopes around the world that are constantly scanning the skies for strange emissions. It would suggest that there are too many signals out there for them to be just natural phenomena. It would also mean that NASA is not the only organization searching for aliens and that other groups may be more successful than they are. Additionally, there have been cover-ups when it comes to UFO sightings and potential alien contact, such as the Roswell incident. We hope you enjoyed learning more about our team of astronauts receiving a terrifying radio transmission while working on the International Space Station. What do you think is the significance of this event, and what do you think NASA is hiding from us? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family if you enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you again soon.